Hey guys, Matt here. We're going to go over 5 basic single stick transitions and chambers. So we're going to start off with our reverse circle chamber. From the side. Next is going to be the slash chamber. From the side. The horizontal slash circle chamber. Side. Behind the back pass. And behind the back pass with a circle. From the back. And that's it. If you want to learn more about these, stick around. If not, thanks for watching. When you're doing these, you want to make sure you're grabbing at the correct part of the stick, fist length away from the end. After each transition, you want to make sure that you're pretty close. You don't want to start grabbing too high up, always that fist length away from the end. This will come in time with practice. You'll just get used to where the stick is and you'll be able to grab pretty close to where you need to for the proper distance. You also want to remember to keep the techniques clean. When you are doing your slashes, make sure they're nice and clean horizontals or diagonals, and that your circles are nice full circles and not just awkwardly placing the stick where you think it should go. The more you practice these, the more comfortable you'll get, and the more comfortable you get, the less you'll have to think about it. And if you're practicing everything correctly, you'll be doing these properly without much thought put into a simple passing it off to the other hand. Starting off with reverse circle chamber, we're going to do a reverse circles. Reverse circles. When you want to chamber, bring the elbow up. This is going to touch my shoulder. It doesn't have to be on the back of the shoulder. It can just be touching it, just so I have a reference point. Hand, shoulder, and I know the stick is going to be here. And the less you have to think about it, the less you have to look at it, the easier it will be. Some people will open up their hand a little bit, and that's totally fine. Just make sure you don't fling it like that. Reverse circle, chamber, reverse circle, chamber, reverse circle. Bring that elbow up. Make sure that stick stays vertical when you are doing the chamber transition, whatever. Passing it off to the other hand. And make sure you're trying to grab fist length away from the end. When you're first learning, you're going to want to look a little bit, figure out where you're supposed to grab. Look a little bit where you're supposed to grab. Remember, your stick is supposed to be around length of your arm, and any stick that you pick up, regardless of the weight, if it's the correct size, you're going to grab it in generally the same correct area. Next is slash chamber. Slash, grab, slash, grab, slash, grab, slash, grab. The reference points of this is hands here, touching the shoulder, upper part of the arm, and you can determine based on where this hand is and where it's touching your shoulder that this is going to be here. Slash, up, slash, up, slash, up, slash, up, slash. Diagonal slash, under the armpit, grab. Diagonal slash, under the armpit, grab. Don't bring your hand all the way up here. Leave it low, here. Wherever's comfortable that you can bring this to this position, grab. Grab, 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 grab. Just touching the shoulder. Doesn't have to be in the back. Touching anywhere on the shoulder, frame reference, you just don't be all the way down here. Next is horizontal slash circle chamber. Like it says, horizontal slash circle chamber. Horizontal slash circle chamber. This is one of the uglier ones when done slowly. Done quickly, looks really cool. Looks really nice, it's smooth, and it gets it out quick, as opposed to being tied up back here. Boom, pow. How to do this, facing this way. I'm gonna slash and point to the back. Horizontal slash, point to the back. Full range of motion when you're doing Eskrima, and you aren't really gonna shortcut the technique when you get better. You're just gonna be more efficient at it. So point to the back, point to the front, armpit. Point to the back, point to the front, armpit. Back, front, armpit, back, front, armpit. Shorten that now, point to the back, and instead of pointing, we're going to put directly into the armpit. Back, almost like a forward circle, into the armpit. Back, forward, armpit. Back, forward, armpit. Back, forward, armpit. When you get faster, it'll look like this. Slash chamber, slash chamber. It's a horizontal slash circle chamber. Horizontal slash, and it's not a full circle. You're not gonna do one forward circle and in, one forward circle and in. You can. So much wasted time. But in reality, out, armpit, out, armpit, out, armpit, out, armpit, out, armpit, out, armpit. Make sure you aren't starting to do diagonal. Eventually, you can do whatever, but this looks sloppy compared to a nice, clean horizontal. If you can't tell the difference, be in here for a few years and you will be able to tell the difference. Next is gonna be the behind the back pass. At this goal, we gear up in gear like this. I'm sure you can tell what that is because it's a black silhouette. We do a lot of competition. Doing this with bulky gear isn't effective. I've seen people try to do it and they're just doing this because they can't get their elbow up and they can't feel where their shoulder is. So they're doing this. Instead, you're gonna transition behind the back. Very simple. We don't do it in the front here because this is a window of vulnerability that makes it more easy for your opponent to take the stick out of your hand or hit it out of there. Okay, fist length away from the end. Oof, fist length away from the end. That's all it is. Very simple, and the end. The fancier version of that is the pass behind the back pass with a circle in it. This is also a pretty simple move. It's just adding a little bit of flair. So instead of this, I want you to place it into your hand, and you're going to take your index finger and your thumb and place it on top of your other hand and grab. Pass, do your moves, pass, do your moves, pass. So this is going to be vertical, straight up, pass it on, and here. From here, circle, forward circle on the outside, and then here, you're just going to tuck behind the back. Forward circle once, point, point down, behind the back. So this is going to be on the outside here, and when you do the part for the transition, so it's going to go on this side, go back here. Almost like you're doing the horizontal slash circle chamber. Just going to place it behind instead. You can do it with that horizontal slash chamber movement in front, or you can do it a forward circle from the side, pop, forward circle, pop. I'm just going to do this because it's easier. Forward circle, behind the back. Forward circle, behind the back. Now this doesn't have to be completely vertical each time. Start slow. This will be harder in the beginning, and eventually you'll be able to be smooth. That wasn't very smooth. You'll be able to be smooth. Get it slow, and get it smooth. All right, and that's it. Those are 5 transition chambers with single stick. We have the reverse circle chamber, slash chamber, horizontal slash chamber, what are the other ones? Oh yeah, the behind the back pass, and the behind the back pass of the circle, or circle into behind the back pass. That's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope it was informational for you. And till next time, see you guys later. Bye.